All right, what's up, everybody? How we doing on this NBA Finals night? I forgot that the finals were the night, but hey, that's not gonna stop us to go moving along with our weekly watch party for Atlanta season one. We watched episode one last week. Now we're here to break down, recap, discuss, watch along this second episode with you all tonight. What's up to everyone? Just got back from the theaters. Just saw a movie tonight, a very interesting movie by the name of Crimes of the Future. David Cronenberg, if any fans out there. Very interesting film, no less. We'll probably be talking about that here in the coming days. But we're here to talk about Atlanta tonight. And again, I appreciate you all tuning in tonight. This is had a blast last week watching with you all. We're not gonna prolong this too long because I know some people. It's a little bit later than last week. I know we started at 9, and like I said, I went to a show tonight, so I had to push it back. But probably next week and maybe moving forward, we'll do 8, 9 o'clock or so. We'll figure that out. Let me know that are watching live or watching the replay which time works for you all. 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and then of course if I have like something going on, I'll let you all know in the community tab. But we're here. We're gonna start here in a little bit. I got my my Hulu's queued up. It's not super long, 23-minute episode. So again, we won't be here too long, but I'm here to discuss this episode with you all. And like I said, I had so much fun last week chatting with you all, talking about the characters, going back to the roots of the first season, just seeing these characters from when they first started to, obviously what we got in season 3, leading into hopefully later this fall, season 4. So before we get this thing started, let me say what's up to everyone. Meg, how we doing? What's going on? Mucking, yeah. We gotta put that on the shirt. This episode's my favorite. Yes, it's been a minute. Black I've seen this episode, so I'm really excited to get back into it here. 6 minutes. Okay, yeah. Take your time. Don't drive crazy. Take your time. We'll see it here in a bit. Yes, that is a dog. That's my dog Thor, who turned 9 the other day, which is crazy because you would never know. This kid has so much energy in him. You would think he's only 9 minutes old, as much energy as that little guy has. But no, that's my homie. So yeah, man, Meg, that's my little dog by the name of Thor, who's the homie. I am just setting up this timer here, and once I get this timer set, we'll get this party started. All right, cool. 3 minutes now. Okay, take your time. What time do you prefer? So we're gonna wait for Meg. We're gonna give let's say 10:15. Which is 7 minutes, and like I said, this isn't a long episode. I mean, none of these episodes are extremely long, but this is a 23-minute episode, so we'll get it started at 10:15. Those that are watching 18, watching live, thank you again for tuning in, and then again for those that are watching this on the replay, I'm gonna leave time codes in the description so you can kind of know when to sync up your copy and see what we're talking about in the chat and commentate on the episode, so all that fun stuff. So in T-minus 7 minutes, while we're doing that, let me just put on the NBA Finals, because if you all don't know, your boy is an NBA fan. And like I said, I forgot that the finals were tonight. For some reason, I thought it was tomorrow, but neither here nor there. Let me just put this. Oh, when I left, they was up by 12, and now they down or up 3. Okay. Any Warriors fans out there, or Boston Celtics fans out there? It's got a good game here going. In 5 minutes to go. So let me know if there's any basketball fans out there. All right. This looks like it's gonna be a good finals. Like I said, any NBA fans out there? Let me know in the chat, in the replay. Like I said, we got the Celtics and Warriors in a battle. Like I said, I left for 2 minutes and the Warriors were up like 13, and now they're down or up 3. So this is gonna be a good finals. So again, we're gonna cue this thing up in just a few minutes here. Let everyone get situated. Let everyone get their Hulu set up. Let everyone maybe look at the last 4 or 5 minutes of this first game of the NBA Finals, which is now tied up at 103. This has become an ESPN broadcast, I guess. So if everyone is, we got 22 people watching live. If you guys are ready to go, just let me know. We can get this thing started here in a little bit and discuss episode 2 tonight of Atlanta season 1, episode 2. Let me go back here, get it situated. And yeah, it's going to be a good series. Overhit the 3? I don't know. We'll have to come back and see. All right, Bulls Nation. Yeah, well, I'm from Chicago, so yeah, I was always MJ and all that, but I naturally gravitated towards the greatest player of all time. I'm a '90s baby, so I'm a Kobe fan, so I'm a Lakers fan. But yeah, definitely much love and respect from Chicago. We got a bright future for the first time in a very long time with Zach LaVine, Lonzo Ball, and DeRozan DeRozan, and looks like a good team. So, but hey, again, we're gonna put the basketball talk aside. We are here to watch Atlanta episode 2 of season 1, which was titled Streets on Lock. Again, I haven't seen this episode in a while, but I remember vaguely some things. I remember the jail sequence with Al and Ern going in jail, and as you all know that we watched last week's episode, we ended the episode with them a gunshot, assuming that Al shot the guy who girl kicked his car or whatever, and here we are looking at episode 2. So with all that being said, let me pull up this timer for you all, and we're gonna get this watch party started. Again, for everyone watching live, appreciate the love and support. Again, I know it's NBA Finals night. It's little later in the evening than we did last week, so I appreciate you all, working with my schedule. Because again, I had a movie that I watched tonight by the name of what was the name of it? Crimes of the Future, David Cronenberg film. So I had to push back our time a little bit. But like I said, here we are now, and we're gonna get this thing started. So once I press play, you all let me know at home if you're ready to go, and we'll get this party started. Let me see if everyone is here. Are you from Bolingbrook? Oh, cool. I lived in Aurora for a little bit in Naperville, and I grew up in Bellwood, if you're familiar with that. But I went to Wabanzi, which is in Naperville. So very, very small world. Very small world. All right, so I think everyone is ready. Are we ready? All right, well, let's go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and press play. Let me get my stuff situated here. And once I get to 0 seconds, I'll let you all know. And once the clock starts, okay, cool. Let me make sure there's no commercial. All right, so we're good. So I'm going to go ahead and press play and start the timer in 2 seconds. Oops, hold on, let me pause. I'm on 6 seconds. So we are starting now. Oops. Let me stop that because I'm like 4 seconds behind. What's going on, everybody? Yeah, Cronenberg did drop a new movie. I saw it tonight. Hopefully be reviewing it pretty soon. So it wasn't outrageous in my opinion, like over the top, grotesque. What's up? Lobo, how we doing? And I could remember in this episode, did Al ever get charged with anything? I remember this part called. Y'all remember T-Pain? I'm in love with a stripper. Yeah, that's her. Don't you miss these days when Al and Ern were just kind of kicking it? Oh, you think he did? Okay. I mean, we know he didn't get in trouble because obviously he didn't stay in jail. But I don't remember what was the end result of them getting arrested. You can tell Ern is definitely uncomfortable. think he's kind of reevaluating. Kind of, does he really want to get in this, this industry? First day on a job, go to jail. So they just let him free. That's funny though. So Al was released, with a gun well, not a gun charge, but accused of shooting someone, and we got Earn is in jail for some weed, which is speaks to a much larger problem with the system. I totally forgot about that. I couldn't remember why Earn had to stay in jail just for a little bit of weed. Paper man. Back to back. Like, what is it, Lethal Weapon, bro? See you around. That's funny. One for the Insta sluts, one time for the Insta. It did boost the street cred. That's true. That's true. I'm assuming at the end of the result, nobody snitched. Yeah, that makes sense. One time for this. Again, I haven't seen this in a minute. Homeboy, like, just listen to your conversation, huh? Again, I appreciate everyone tuning in tonight. Make sure, if you haven't already, to give the video a thumbs up. Share it to anyone and everyone you know that loves this show just as much as we do, and let's continue this conversation in the chat. Looks like the Warriors might take that L. For any basketball fans out there. He ain't asked all this. This dude been waiting to tell someone the story. $11 man. I ain't seen anything like that yet. I ain't seen this boy in 11 years. 12 years. Great story. Great story, man. That's why, yeah, yeah, I don't talk to people you ain't seen in that long. You get you in trouble. Get you in trouble. About 11 years. It's been about 11 years. Yeah, let me pull this down for just a hot second. I'll bring it back up in a couple minutes. The quotes. Is anyone writing this down? Anything writing this stuff down that Darius be saying? Oh yeah, this is when he hooks him up with the lemon, right? Lemon pepper joints. Lemon pepper, yeah. I remember when I was a kid and first had lemon pepper. It was like eye opening. Third eye opened. And East Coast rapper. Fetty Wap. Fetty Wap. That's crazy. So all it takes to get that street cred, to get that appreciation from the old heads, is taking it back to the old school. Shoot someone in the head. Got the sauce on them. Like the Pulp Fiction is just like the mystery sauce, the mystery chicken. Got him with the lemon peppers with the what? Yeah. He hooked them up. He hooked them up, man. Like Paperboy gonna have to start unloading on some foods, get some more of that lemon, that the special. Don't let me down. That's so funny. That is so funny though. I mean, we'll talk about the deeper meaning in regards to just putting your hopes into someone else making it out, but got that juice, baby. Just seeing Paperboy, obviously, as we saw in season 3 in Europe, and what you think the streets gonna say? Man, fuck the streets. It's just so crazy just to see that progression and see that kind of. I wonder if homeboy at the chicken joint, if how you feel about Paperboy nowadays. If you feel like he was a sellout. Okay, they nervous for some reason. He just guess he just don't the attention that he got now. Got to keep his eyes open. And people know who he is, know his name. Yeah, they was gonna get him for the lick. Made a good move. Got to keep your head on a swivel. Ugh, what is that? Hell nah. I ain't drinking that. I ain't eating that. No, thank you. I saw you, Playboy. Yeah, you could have that pissy lemon water too. Damn, the Warriors dropped game 1. They was killing too. It's gonna be a good series. I had the Warriors in 6. I still do, but that's a huge L. First loss at home in the playoffs. Don't he like do something crazy? See, he don't belong in the jail cell or the jail system, man. He belong in a facility that can help him out. Yeah. Look at him to shut up. Don't they like beat him or something? Oh goddamn! Why you don't do that, Lee? Goddamn! See, he don't belong there. He in the wrong facility, man. It's messed up. That is messed up. This is the beauty of the show. You can laugh 1 second and then cry the next. I mean, I'm not physically crying, but it's sad because this is true. This really happens, unfortunately. Y'all think he still got that place in Atlanta when they go back in season 4? Gonna be in the same place, or and Tracy ass still gonna be there? That jail juice, yeah, yeah. It is sad. Yep, mentally ill in jail. Yeah, this is one of the Twin Peak moments when you like, what? Thought it was comedy, right? That's crazy. How they say no. John Boyega's the new Magic Johnson. Is this the same? I can't remember if it was season 1 or season 2 with the homeboy that was making the memes on the Paperboy, and he was like seeing the internet craze and how the internet can run with a story and create its own life online. The Warriors took that L, 40 points given up in the fourth quarter. Oh boy, we got a series on our hand. And then the kids, how the kids know about the shooting? Ain't that just happened less than 24 hours ago, and the kids already being paperboy. Any Stranger Things fans out there? Any Stranger Things fans? That's Erica. That's my boy Lucas. Erica Sinclair. Let me know if any Stranger Things fans out there. Season 4, fire. Whew. I'm Paperboy. Hey, Paperboy, man. Go ahead and sing it. Paperboy, Paperboy. I'm all about that Paperboy. You see the switch up on Mama there? Look at little Erica. Look at little Erica. Look at him. He was nobody 2 seconds ago, but now he got a little a little clout. Wait, hold on. Okay, I was about to say you said my kids, but now I just got that went from plural to just singular real quick. The switch up this and it's got the kids in there. The family portrait. My man's still holding the gun, huh? Wow. Oh, I remember this part. I remember this part. Just move, Aaron. Just move, bro. Let's get up and move. What's going on with my man's hair? That's the game, yeah. Yeah, it is. Yeah, this scene right here. I remember this scene. Hold on, let me pull up the for those watching at home, those watching on the replay. We're at the highlight of the episode that a lot of us remember. You know, it's a man, right? Yo, girl. Oh man, they call my man out here. Just all of a sudden, it's all coming together, bro. They can't. It's just, yo, that I mean that's a whole conversation within itself. Sexuality is a spectrum, 100%. What's what's homeboy's name from back in the day? He was on them cop shows. I remember he had a little bit of some comments similar to this, that he had relationships with different trans women, and I know, like, I think he said that it wasn't gay or something like that. I can't remember what the whole quote was, but I don't know if this was around the same time that this episode. I don't know if that's kind of a, y'all know what I'm talking about. I can't think of homeboy's name. Got that juice. Stop being weird. Yes, thank you. Yeah, I couldn't think of his name. And correct me if I'm wrong if that story was right. Like, he said that he didn't consider himself gay. Batman. It's Batman. Okay, I'm already trying to get him for the lick. No, he don't. It's a Batman mask. That's when you know you gotta move. Yeah. Oh, saved by the. Was it Ern? Did Ern get bailed out by? Was it Van? I think it was Van. I came up with a Batman mask. Then why the hell dare he say yes? He said, "Nah, bro, you got the wrong address." It was at this moment he knew. I've been saying that since day one. Since day one. She's a real one. What was it? Okay, nah, he said that he likes transgenders but not gay. I was like, all right, bro, do you? Hey, to each their own. To each their own. My brain isn't developed. Mm-hmm. I like the way you're working. Great episode. Great episode. I ain't the lemon pepper joints. Yeah, this is when you knew. okay, like someone mentioned earlier, okay, I thought this was supposed to be a comedy. I mean, it touches on so many different aspects, right? Turn this music down for you, get out of my ear. First, we sad to see the man in jail who clearly needs some mental, more stable facility and not be locked up in jail. Paperboy, I mean, he kind of likes the attention, but at the same time, he kind of knows that he can't just walk around getting gas. He can't just be walking around the streets. People out there looking for him, keeping tabs on him, which I still think that's something as far as social anxiety goes for Al that we see within this season and further seasons, just kind of his social anxiety around different groups of people, especially in season 2. And again, I think they're just setting everything up for season 4, man. It's going to be really interesting to see him back in Atlanta and seeing that shift in his popularity, obviously. So I'm really excited for that. And just seeing Earn, like I said, his first day at the job, he goes to jail. So it's kind of like, am I doing the right thing? Am I, making the right moves, money moves for the family? And of course, Darius is doing his thing. But really great episode, man. Like I said, I think this is one of those episodes that has a perfect blend of what I love about this show, which is number one, very funny comedy situation. I ain't seen a nigga 10 years. I knew I should have hung out with him. Stuff like that, and lemon pepper joints and all that. But then again, mental health, sexuality being on a spectrum, how people, like their attention to what gets people, the homegirl, to switch up so quickly from being like, who are you talking to my kids? And as soon as she tells him, I'm Paperboy, the whole switch up, right? I'm just seeing all that kind of, that different dynamic. And, you're real out in these streets. You're killing fools, it's just it's so interesting to see that switch and seeing that kind of narrative and that popularity and what it can get you and that attention that you might not want. So this is just one of those episodes. Again, 23 minutes, very potent, straight to the point, have some laughs, make you think, make you talk, make you discuss. And this is why I love this show. This is, a perfect example of what Atlanta brings. So let me see what you all are talking about in the chat here. This makes sense going back to her. Yeah, when you think about her, man, she was someone that always, the Earn being that one that kind of was lost, didn't know where he was. And, thinking early on in the show, Van had everything as far as just kind of her good head on her shoulders. Not saying she doesn't have a good head on her shoulders in season 3, but obviously she has a bit of a mental breakdown. But yeah, just seeing that shift and how Earn was kind of lost and didn't know who he was, what he wanted to do, and then switch that to season 3, it all paid off. And Van's the one that kind of needs the help in discovering herself. So yeah, very, very interesting stuff there. Yeah, great episode. Going to the burbs, yeah, he's gonna be living next to Tyler Perry, season 4. Rap culture is trash. Shoot another black man, elevate you. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Just kind of and again, I don't think they ever addressed that again. Like someone mentioned, he probably didn't snitch, probably didn't say anything. And I wonder, did he die? Maybe he died. I don't know. Maybe no one said anything. But yeah, it is kind of crazy what can get you popular, get you famous. I remember, so many examples, but just trying to off top, what was the baby? I remember all that stuff a couple months ago, and I don't really follow him like that, but I remember seeing a couple instances when he got into it with his baby mama, and her brother got into a fight with him at a bowling alley, and like him and his 15 friends, and he got clout for beating someone up. And then also, it was like a couple weeks ago, wasn't he? Got into like someone broke into his house, and self-defense, whatever. But it's just very interesting when you do have that, to build that street cred and build that, I guess, respect amongst the streets. Obviously there's people out there that just wants to listen to the music, but then there's some people that's like, forget the music, what you really about, right? And then you shooting people, selling dope. Are your lyrics really true? And all that different stuff. So I think it's again, tying it back to Al, him just kind of finding what that, I guess, what that balance is, and as a rapper, as a person, as a man, as a black man. So, and again, that's why he's one of my favorite characters, and I love when the show focuses on him and I guess the pressure that comes with that. So it's crazy. And this was another thing I love about the show, is just kind of tackling that side of hip hop. Exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder when we get to season 4 if he's. I would imagine that he would, move out to a different neighborhood. Not that nothing, not saying you can't be who you want to be, but yes, when you hit a certain financial status, you would imagine, that's a whole other conversation. You grew up in the hood, now you get a little bit of money, and now you can't live in the hood. But for obvious reasons, I think it's time to progress and move on for you and your family, for many different reasons. One being safety, obviously, and two just being like, it's time to explore other elements and other aspects of life, and moving out of a certain area, I think is the first step. The fan got to be mad and reinvest in your hood commercial. Yes, that's true. And again, that's why I can't wait for season 4 to kind of see that dynamic of how the streets perceive him after going to this Europe tour. Is he loved? Does he respect? Does he, as you mentioned in that episode, that whole controversy with the company he was working for? So I'm very, very, very interested to see that change when he goes back to Atlanta, and also going back to that post-credit scene. Are we living in a post, reparations world? Is it a whole new different dynamic in Atlanta in general? If we are to believe that White Earn and all the different spinoff episodes took place in that same reality. So I can't wait for that first trailer of season 4. And I'm hoping that from everything I've seen, it's supposed to be out this year. So very, very interested to see where that goes. Starting to think that Al gets... Yeah, I'm on that same boat with you, man. I think that is something that is has been planted for a very... we saw it in this episode, Batman, what if Batman is the one that does it? He's been in some really interesting situations. When I remember season 2, Robin season, when he gets, his connect robs him. So yeah, I think that that is something that they're maybe leaning towards or going towards. And yeah, it'll be interesting to see. This show doesn't get like that dark, when it's killing characters off, but we'll see what comes with the next season. That's not all rap. Yeah, that's 100%. All rap is exactly. But yeah, let's keep this conversation going. Let me know you guys' thoughts on this episode, your pros, cons, and all that good stuff. And of course, next week, guys, let me know. For those that are watching, we got 24 people watching live. Again, appreciate every single one of you all that stopped by, that's still in the chat. If you haven't already, make sure to like, share, leave your thoughts in the comments. Excuse me. As well as those on the replay, if you can do the same, that'd be greatly appreciated. But let me know in the chat, since I got you guys here, what is next week timing? Anything? I'm thinking about maybe going a little bit earlier, maybe like at 8 o'clock, if there's no stuff going on like the NBA finals or a movie or whatnot. Let me know in the chat, guys, if we can do an 8 or a 9, because I think the 10's maybe a little bit later for some people. But let me know that are those that are still watching live, and those that are just tuning in. I see a couple more people just dropped into the chat. We just finished episode 1, so of course you can, or episode 2, sorry. You can go back and watch the replay and see where we at and talk about some of the moments, but we're kind of talking about it now. And again, appreciate you all tuning in. There's a lot that things happen and never referenced again. Clark County, Teddy, every breakdown, Al has, etc. There are some kind of like, the show kind of moves on, right? It goes from next event to the next event, and they don't really refer to the past events. Very true. But I also think that that's where season 4 is going to kind of round about. That's why I think we're going back to Atlanta. Not that all those things that you pointed up is going to be brought back in season 4, but I think there will be certain elements, certain thematic themes that they're going to tackle in season 4. But yeah, Clark County, I remember someone told me in the comments of season 3 that there was like a Easter egg that it said RIP Clark County. So I don't know if they're just going to be done with the character, what happened to the character. So yeah, I'm very interested to see what elements from season 1 and 2 are brought back in season 4. And of course, what other new elements as well. How you say rap culture is trash. What do you think about Atlanta? What do you think Atlanta is? It's made by a rapper about a rapper. Yeah, that's very funny. Well, and also, too, because I'm a Childish Gambino fan, he is a much different. I mean, obviously there's different genres in the rap culture, but I never looked at him as like a street rapper, right? He's more of a talking about his life, how he was raised, how he wasn't black enough in some instances. Again, I've and seen the progression of him as an artist has been much different, but he's definitely more than a one-trick pony as far as an artist goes. Elvis slept with the minors, so what are we talking about here? Did I miss something? That's one of my favorite episodes. I can't wait till we get to that one. And I think it's in this season when they go to the... No, I think that's season 2, if I'm not mistaken. But I love that episode. I can't wait till we get to that episode. Let's see here. What is a brilliant scene in the writing room in jail? In a few minutes, they're able to show... the insanity system, revolving door of misdemeanors and mentally ill, very on. Yeah, and again, just for the simple fact that Earn was still in jail for some weed, and Paperboy accused of shooting someone, and we don't even know if he lived or died, and he was able to get out that next day. So yeah, it's a lot of stuff that they can tackle within 23 minutes. So yeah. Let's see. Season 4 has to take... Yeah, I believe so. I think all of season 4 will be exclusively in Atlanta. At least I hope so. I hope we find out what happened. Yeah, I don't know if we will. Knowing this show. I hope so. Anything can happen in the final season. I agree. Hell, they can recast. They can have a whole new cast for season 4, knowing how off the cuff they can be sometimes. Let's see here what's going on. Didn't get a chance to watch the episode live after the Space Cakes. I was worried about his mama being a hoe, thinking he's a white and the sexuality trans model. Yeah, are you talking about his episode in season 3? I can't wait till we get to that episode when Clark County was in the booth rapping, and he was talking about, Thor, what are you doing? My dog over there wilding out. Come here, buddy. What you doing, dog? Let's see. What's the timeline? Like 2 years have passed between seasons, right? I think we established that season 3. I think there's some years that pass when we catch up with them. Much more than a rapper. He's an artist. I think he has a lot more. Like I said, I think he has a very diverse catalog as far as musically speaking, especially his last 2 albums. But I'm not a fan of his last album, but the album before that with Redbone on there. Awakening My Love, that's my favorite of his. Yeah, that's true, Jody. Very interesting episode to watch, especially the conversation had at the jail cell. Like, I ain't okay. Clark County was clearly based on Chance. But yeah, I've seen those comparisons, and I think there's a lot to be said, especially with the, and I'm really not, being from Chicago, I'm really not a big Chance the Rapper fan. I like some of his music, but not all of his music. He's all right. Let's see, stick with me. Yeah, I can't wait till we catch up with that season on our rewatch. I think the RIP Clark County was a reference to him being played out in corny. Good point. Could be. Is there going to be... who knows with Star Wars? You never know. Yeah, apparently that's what... Come here, Thor. This dude never listens. 9 years old. Think he can run this house. Yeah, I can't wait till we get to season 2. That's personally my favorite season. It's some of my favorite episodes. I mean, Teddy, I cannot wait. In T minus, 20 12 weeks when we get to that episode. But yeah, I can't wait till we get there. But give me 1 second, guys. Let me check on this little dude. He's running around right quick. Give me 1 second. I will be right back. All right, what we got going? What we got going? All right, guys. So we are. Excuse me. Let me know if you can hear me. Okay. Hold on, my mic might have been disconnected. We good? We good? All right, good. So yeah, we'll be on for another couple minutes. Let me know any questions, comments, answers that you guys have out there. We will be back, like I said, next week, probably around 8 or 9 o'clock for next week for episode 3. Which let me see what episode 3 is. I'm trying to see here what we got for next week's episode. Go for Broke. What episode is that? Earn takes her. Oh, yes. Okay, so next week we will be watching Go for Broke. I remember vaguely some of the events that shook down. I think this is the episode with was it Migos? Was that were they in that episode with Quavo and all them? But yes, we will be watching that next week. Can't wait to break it down with you all. And as far as like other content to look forward to, is there a game next week? Yeah, I'm pretty sure there is. I think game 2 is on Sunday, which means that they're going to go back to Boston for game 3, which will probably be Wednesday. So let me look it up right quick. Let me see. NBA Finals schedule. But besides that, as far as content to look forward to... Okay, so we'll be good next Thursday. Game 3 is on Wednesday, so we'll be clear for Thursday to watch episode 3. Which, like I said, we'll shoot for 9, but we might go a little bit early. But if you guys are checking the community tab every now and then, I'll let you know what time we'll be going live. But we should be good. No major events. Well, I think Jurassic Park comes out, but I don't know if a lot of people are excited for that. But I'll be seeing it and covering it and whatnot. But as far as things to look forward to, excuse me, tonight, any boys fans, I'll be dropping my review of episodes 1, 2, and 3, actually in a couple 10 minutes or so. So keep an eye out for that. If there's any boys fans out there, I did see the first 3 episodes, and I broke down each episode individually. Each episode has its own individual video, so keep an eye out for that. Any sci-fi horror fans, I just saw the new David Cronenberg film tonight. That's why we were running a little bit late. So I will be talking about that probably tomorrow afternoon. Crimes of the Future. And then over the weekend, Barry fans will be doing another watch along. We'll be watching Barry episode 7 of season 3. So that's something I'm looking forward to. There's a little guy there hiding in the back. So we'll be doing that on Sunday night, if there's any Barry fans. And then next week we'll be doing Jurassic Park Dominion review. We'll be talking more of The Boys, episode 4 of season 3. And there's something else. I think I'm going to be seeing Lightyear next week too for any Pixar fans. So keep an eye out for that. What's up, bro? How we doing? Homie needs getting a haircut in a couple weeks. Get that summer cut. And I'm getting a haircut too. Can't wait. But yeah, that's something to look forward to for all the fine folks out there. But yes, before we head out, let me just get to these last few comments here. Yeah, Ern, yep. I can't wait to get into it because that's the one. Like I said, I think Migos is in that episode with Darius and him try to re-up, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, that's Thor. There he is. The homie. What's up, buddy? Go outside a little bit for a walk. Yeah, you see them ears perk up? Look at them. Let's see here. Hold on, dude. You stepping on the court. How about we go over here, huh? I am the mighty Thor. I have. Will, I saw it the other day. That's the Anya Taylor-Joy, Ralph Fiennes, and what's my man's name? Holt, Nicholas Holt film. Yeah, it looks pretty good. It looks really good, actually. I don't know. I really don't know. I don't know why people hate season 3. I think it's just because it was so different, and we were gone from the show for so long, and obviously we spent 4 episodes without our main crew. But yeah, I get the criticism, but I personally, if you guys saw my weekly breakdowns, I really enjoy season 3 a lot, and I can't wait for us to revisit that part of our rewatch series. But with all that being said, I think we're gonna go ahead and wind it down because little man needs to go outside and get his little treat. But again, guys, I appreciate every single one of you all that tuned in tonight, liked the video, shared it, gave some great commentary on the episode, your thoughts and your opinions, what worked, what didn't work, what jokes landed, what didn't land, and the the social commentary that the episode had to offer. Appreciate every single one of you all. Again, that are watching the replay, I will be leaving time codes in the description so you can kind of know when we started the watch along, when we discussed the episode, and all that fun stuff. So again, the boys fans, if any boys fans are out there watching live or watching replay, episodes 1, 2, and 3 review will be dropping in just a few minutes. And then for any sci-fi horror fans, we'll be talking about Crimes of the Future in the coming day or so. Barry watch along on Sunday, and Jurassic Park Dominion review next week. Atlanta episode 3 we'll be doing next Thursday. And again, just hit that notification bell. You'll see all the content that we got coming from you guys this June, which I'm really excited to dive into. So with all that being said, again, you all are awesome. You all are amazing. I hope you're staying safe out there. And you guys have a great Friday, and we will catch you on the next watch along and catch you on the next review. Again, thank you all for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.